Hey team, and welcome back to my channel. So if you're new here, I just want to say hi, my name is Lara, and this channel is all about minimalism and intentional living and getting your life in the direction that you want it to go. So this month I've decided to do a challenge. I've decided to give myself a month with no sugar. And the reason I wanted to do this is because I wanted to try and start living more intentionally, but also breaking some really awful habits that I found that I formed, particularly over 2020. So one of those is that I found myself kind of sugar addicted, and I want to try and figure out how to get rid of that in my life. So therefore, I have decided that I am going to do a 30 days no sugar challenge. No soft drinks, no what I would count as treats. No chocolate, no lollies, blah, 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 blah. All right, here we go, 30 days, let's do it. So it is day one of the sugar challenge, and it's actually like a lot harder than I thought. Luckily, I'm going on tour soon so I can get out of the house, because at the moment I am like hyper aware that we have leftover Christmas chocolate in the fridge, that Alex has Milo up in the top, which is like chocolate milk. So it's just, I'm very, very aware of where I think we have leftover chocolates from Christmas, like other ones as well, like favorites in there. It's just, it's a lot. So I'm going to try my hardest to not eat that today, but it's hard, y'all. Okay, so it's the end of the day. I didn't eat any, which is great. But it is really, really hard. I've noticed that I've gotten very used to having sweet things like at the end of the night, like having dessert or having a little treat of some description, or when I'm feeling tired, I'll have a little bit. It's just, yeah, it's tricky. All right, it is day 3 of the no sugar challenge. I'm doing okay. The one thing I've decided is that I'm going to have sugar in my coffee, because otherwise I won't be drinking coffee, and doing no sugar at the same time as doing no coffee will be impossible for me. So I'm optimistic for today, but I am about to go into a friendmas situation for morning tea, and I don't know how much sugary stuff will be there, but guess we'll see how I go. I got Subway today, and it was really hard to not buy a cookie. I was deliberating over getting a cookie or not getting a cookie the entire time my friend was ordering. Very proud I did not get a cookie, but it was hard. Oh, this challenge might be tougher than I thought. So we have arrived in beautiful Bundaberg. I have a river view, which you probably can't see, but that's not what this vlog is about. We've arrived in Bundaberg and to teach circus workshops, and they had something really beautiful and really lovely, and I'm so sad. Got us a gift basket, and it's got all kinds of like delicious ginger bites and popcorn and yummies, but I can't have them. I'm keeping these. This is the stuff I'm gonna keep, even though this looks sugarish, it's actually spring water. Keeping, and then these yummies are gonna be given to my travel friend. Okay, so it is day 6. And I was doing so well, but today I'm really tired and I have a lot of work that I have to get done. And I don't want to have caffeine because I am very caffeine sensitive. So if I have caffeine now at 5 o'clock at night, I am not going to sleep all night. And I mean that legitimately, like I will not fall asleep. My brain will be like, I'll have tired eyes and my body will feel tired, but I will be awake and unable to sleep. So I think I might need a little tiny sugar buzz to get me through it all. I have so much work I have to get done tonight. Ah, that's so unfortunate. Maybe I'll try and nap. Oh, it's such an the pain. We'll see how I go. So, it's the next day. I didn't have sugar yesterday because I found these. And they're made of fruit.
instead of sugar. So, that worked out pretty well. Today was pretty hard though, because one of our students, it was his birthday and they brought cake. So I took the cake and took it back into our workspace with us. Myself and my teaching partner were having a chat anyway. And so he got 2 slices of cake. So the first week is done. It was a rough start, but I think like a difficult start. I haven't broken it yet, is the good news. So fingers crossed it keeps trucking along like this, but gets easier to decide to say no. Because at the moment it's like when I see the sugary things, my brain zeroes in on them and is like, I want to eat it, I want to eat it, I want to eat it. And it's like laser focused. And I have to use all of my willpower to be like, no. Unfortunately, last night I did have some sugar, but it was accidentally. Alex, we were playing board games with friends, we were out to dinner, it's kind of like a fortnightly catch up that we have. And Alex got everyone like drinks for the night, and it was alcoholic seltzer water, which is usually sugar-free and very low calorie and delicious. And I got one and it said low sugar instead of no sugar. So it does have some in it, but it was such a small amount, so I'm gonna let it slide. It's only a half fail, so it's fine, you know? Hey team, it is time for a sugar update. It is like day, let's say 16, like I'm pretty far along and I'm doing great. Like I don't have, all of the cravings have gone, like they've been curbed really quickly. Those first couple of days were really hard. And then if I had stuff in the house, it was also really difficult, but being able to find substitutions like these bad boys, I can't remember if I filmed these. I found them in Bundaberg, but also realized I can buy them here. They're like, not actually, they're like dates and almonds and stuff. So that has worked really well. And I've found that apart from in coffee, I don't really need it all too much. So it's going really, really well. And I'm really happy that the cravings have gone. And I think that the rest of the month should actually go really cruisy. But it's gone really well. Isn't it, buddy? Aren't we doing well? Are we doing well? Yeah. Hey guys, quick sugar update. It's day 18, 19. And I had like half a glass of Coke the other night, like last night, because I'd had a really bad day. Not that it's an excuse. And I wanted it and I didn't have the willpower to not. So much for cruisy times from here on out, but I still don't have really cravings. That was mostly like an emotional Coke. So we still have 11 days to go, and I'm going to make sure that those 11 days are clean. So another day, another sugar challenge thing broken. But it was Alex's birthday dinner last night. Good God. It's morning, my brain doesn't function well, it's before coffee. And his parents made him like cute little cake. So rather than not have birthday cake for my husband, I decided that it would be a good thing to do. It wasn't that I was craving it, it wasn't that I felt like I needed it. It was actually a choice, which I kind of feel okay about, is that it didn't feel like I was breaking it because I decided to do it, you know? Anyway, I'm back to having no cravings and feeling fine. So I'm gonna take my dog for a walk. Okay, so I've discovered my downfall is being polite to people at events, because it was Alex's, we had a family event. It was a big party. It was for multiple things, engagements and moving and stuff. And without even thinking about it, because I wasn't drinking, I got a lemon lime bitters and just didn't even think about sugar content. And then halfway through it, I was like, oh, sugar, you big idiot.
And then they also had cake. So I had a thing of cake, and I am paying for it today. I am just exhausted and lethargic and just feeling really just blurg. So it definitely wasn't worth it. Do not recommend. Feel like I have like a sugar hangover. Anyway, so that was yesterday. It's officially day 30. I went to the movies yesterday with a friend of mine, and I have to say that was one of the biggest. It was so weird because it was like I didn't crave sugar. It's not like I wanted sugar, but because I was so used to having that as a snack at the movies, like it was almost like learned habitual behavior. It wasn't that, I don't know, it wasn't that I wanted it. It was just like, I'm at the movies, therefore I have sugary snacks. So it was, and I hadn't eaten beforehand. I wanted to try and get there in time to eat beforehand so that it would be fine. But I ran out of time to do that. That one was weird. That was a weird, like, my body doesn't know how to do this without sugar, or like it was this weird habit switch. Like I hadn't craved sugar all day, and then the moment I was in a cinema, it was like, you must have Maltesers. That is what you do at the cinema. Very strange, but I didn't break it, which is great. Yeah, so feeling really good. We made it through. Really happy with how it's all gone. I don't have sugar cravings anymore, which is really great. It's really great. It's now a couple of days later, and I thought I'd just give like a little bit of an update. So I had quite a sugar addiction. It was like I couldn't make it through the day without it. Often I would not have meals and have sugary things instead, which is terrible habits to get into. And now I find that I just don't crave it. Even the other thing that I found in the month is when I was on my cycle, I still didn't crave it, which usually I have like this huge, massive sugar craving. I found that like my body feels better. It's just been like this great experience. I'm so happy I did it because I now feel like my body has stopped the cravings. So I don't need it to get through my day. There were a couple of shortfalls, of course, but I think that that's the nature of any beast. Like you can't expect 100% perfection. Sometimes you fail and you get back up by your bootstraps and you're fine. You push through and you figure it out. I am so proud of doing this challenge. So I think I'm gonna set myself another one because there's other habits that I have that I hate that I just wanna break. Why not? Am I right? Sugar worked out well. As always, thank you so much for hanging out. If you enjoy my channel, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. That really helps me out, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!